Polymer clay and resin shine, diamond painting, creative time at Crafts with Crashly. Come and see a fun, weird party craft with me. Interviews, auctions, and sneak peeks too. Speed drawing fun, it's all here for you. Kerwin's here, we tell each tale. Crashly might rock the Richter scale. You'll belly laugh, just wait and see. Now here's your host, the lovely Crashly.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. How are we all doing? Look, it's Kerwin.
Hello.
Wherever. I think I turned off my mirroring. So I don't know.
It is weird. I got a point over there. Yeah, it points to you on the screen. I see.
Yeah. Anyway, hello, Mutt Nuts. Rich, hello, Janet, Sarah, hello, Windmills. Oh, Starla, Joanna's here. Christy Outlaw, Auntie Dawn, the diamond painting dude. Hi. Carol, I think I said Windmills. I don't know. Diamond painting dude. Nancy, hello, Barbara. Tammy. Let's see. Melissa Hot. Love that girl. Teresa's here. Brenda. Let's see. Mel is here. Jester. Hello. Zachy Wacky is here. My son, he's right inside. Let's see. We have Aaron Garcia. Hey. Anyway, how's everyone doing? We have lots to tell you about, for sure. It's been another eventful week. Stuff going on. We are going to have a crash out session in this live. And if you didn't come to the last crash out session, that means that there's a segment of the stream where we all get to be negative, right? And like you get to voice your woes and worries, or I think there's a phrase there, but I can't think of what it is.
Get stuff off your chest. And just
Yeah,
crash
it
out.
can be something minor, like AC in my car went out.
No judging people.
Yeah, no judging, and like nobody can call you a negative Nancy because like we're here being it's the purpose. So stay tuned for the crash out session if you need to get anything off your chest. We do have a kitty cat update on Hermione, so I don't think you guys know at all what happened. So we have to tell you what happened there, but we're gonna wait for a few folks coming because we don't want to have to repeat the story of what happened to her and stuff like that. So we'll get to that for sure. Hi, Kim, Kathy, hello, Janet, Annette, crack. I lost my place now. Oh no, I think I'm good. She's right here. Yeah, Zach's hanging out with her right now. Yeah, lots of updates. We just launched a bunch of new releases too. We have we did a Halloween drop along with Drills and Chills, and then I did get a Margaret Morales release done last night randomly. I sat down to do the new releases, but we're working on catching up on orders. But the good news is we have a running vehicle. Will it be running for how long? But Kerwin did fix the power steering pump on it, so it runs. You know, it sounds like it might have a problem with me, but he went to the gas station multiple times. He went to Dollar General multiple times. He even picked up pizza last night. So there is a car that is running. He's taking it tomorrow to get a new battery because he has to start it if it sits for so long.
If it sits for like 10 minutes, I gotta put a jumper box.
But we bought a jumper box a while ago, just in case, you know. And so we had a jumper box, so it just takes hooking it up real quick, you know, and it starts right up, and it stays started, and it runs, and everything's peachy keen. So he's taking it in tomorrow to get the battery tested to see something's draining the battery in it. I don't know. So he's gonna get the battery tested, probably get a new battery tomorrow, and the oil changed in it.
I think I figured out what was draining it.
The All-Star or
It's
OnStar,
07, so it's got the old 2G network OnStar system.
and it was just like constantly like running and draining the battery, which is super weird. But either way, it's not a super big deal to have to jump it. but like at least we have something. And that's all we wanted for the in-between, trying to figure out a better car.
Well, it's got a brand new alternator in it, Diamond Painting, dude.
Yeah.
There's something there is something that was leaching power from the battery.
Like it'll be turned off, and then so something's like taking power. Either way, I think it's that all OnStar fuse, because then he took it out and we let it sit for like 4 hours, and then it started up.
Yeah, the OnStar box itself.
Yeah. So he just has to disconnect some cable. I don't know. Either way, Chrissy, awesome. Thank you. I know. Dana, hello. Okay, let's see. It sounds like alternator jumper boxes are life. They are, and it's just this little yay big box here. I think you have to charge the box itself.
Yeah. So
yeah, it keeps the charge, and then if you ever like need a jump start randomly, just take the box out. It's freaking awesome.
I had a smaller pocket-sized jumper box that I bought in Michigan one year, and I just cannot find it.
But this man has been slaving away for like over a week on this freaking vehicle. This is the Saturn. I don't think I took a picture of it, but this is not the Ford Escape that caught fire. This is a Saturn, which is the vehicle we had before it, but it did this weird thing on the highway once. Ever since then, it's given me so much anxiety. Where it like started like shaking, and it said "service stable trek" or something, and oh my gosh, it wigged me out so bad.
It turned out that was the alternator.
Yeah,
it was causing the powertrain control module to glitch.
Yeah.
So getting the alternator fixed, and then keeping up on the fuel, doing a tune-up on fuel injectors and spark plugs and stuff, that helped that going. But I'm assuming because the alternator was going out, it put strain on the power steering pump, because then the power steering pump went out. So then I was working on fixing that, and then it was just finding leak after leak, and then
here's a picture of it.
Getting it.
Don't mind our messy yard. The car to the left there is our Ford Escape. That's just hanging out there. Because he had to whip it into the yard, but he didn't want to block in any other vehicles. So that's where that is right now. Probably going to scrap it. I don't know. But the big white Saturn is the one we will be driving out. It's a third row. Inside is leather. It's nice and stuff. It's just, ever since that one time, I decided, like, I don't even want anything to do with it. But ugh, I don't know. But that's what we're going to be driving. It's not a horrible vehicle. As long as it runs, that's all we care about. I remember hopefully my sound will work Saturday. What? I don't know what Tammy's going on about. There's actually good news. It's not an altered. Oh, yeah, for sure. Good work, Kerwin. Poor Kerwin. Oh, my gosh. You guys should have seen him. I wonder if I have that picture. He had to go. He had to get under this car. Like, I don't know if y'all know, like, where a power steering pump is, but it's, like, really under that wheel well. Why do I know what a wheel well is? Ugh. It's really under there. And, he got one alternator, and then, like, he put the liquid in, and it all pulled out, and he was mad. But that's what I meant. Power steering pump. But he was so mad because he spent so long getting them swapped out, so long. And then the liquid just pooled everywhere. And, he was so sad, and I was so sad. And the moment he gave me the news, I just have to show you all what he looked like. Here he is. That's what he looked like. It's funny now, but I ain't never seen a dirtier man in my whole life. And he's got the... Sorry.
It was what, like 4 o'clock in the morning in this one? 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, he had the lights set up there so he could work on it at night, and this little headlamp thingy. It looks like he went cave diving or something, but it's... And he walked in, and the smell off this man.
That's how I was all week last week. Like, I've got rub... Oh, you can't see because of the picture. I've got rub burn on my arm.
He was
my arm
under that...
over things, because, like, to get to it, like, I had to have my hands... It was just weird, because, like, I'm doing this to try to undo bolts. Like, literally, this is all I could move to undo bolts that were, like, 4 inches further than that I just couldn't get my hand to.
Yeah. But either way, he did it. After, like, a few tries, it was, like, the hoses coming from the power steering pump. But he was able to isolate that. So It runs now, which is like the best news.
Buying a faulty
Ever.
power steering pump, and then that pump itself ruined the pressure line. So I had to, after I got the second new power steering pump in, that one, the pressure line, that's when I found out that the pressure line was ruined by the first one. And then I just had to go, I just went and exchanged, showed them what happened. They're like, oh yeah, no, here. They exchanged out the power steering pump and gave me a new pressure line. So I went and did that. And yay, it's running.
That's right. All right, so we're gonna get into some what we released lately, and then we're going to give you the Hermione update. So if you all just came in and didn't hear, we are having a crash out section probably after we show the new releases, and that's when I'm going to give you the update on Hermione, which is kind of sad, but like it's okay. Sorry, we're not going to talk about it yet. New releases. Are you going to show them, or you want me to show them?
I got it.
Okay. So we saw that Katie and Lindsay posted their first Drills and Chills video. Every year we make matching accessories that kind of go with whatever vibe they got going on with their thumbnails and stuff. So Kerwin actually made this design like layer by layer with like the smoke add-on there. I was nervous. I thought it was going to be too creepy because previous years, we've done it every single year. It's been a thing. But previous years, it was more like cutesy, focused more on Halloween colors like bright purple, bright orange, like a lime green, or, like those kinds of colors. This is more spooky, but I love it. Do you still have that print available? Because it looks so different in person. I wouldn't say different, but like,
I haven't enveloped it up yet.
well, Rich can probably attest. When we were in Kentucky, he actually labeled a lot of the orders for us. Like every time you order, we put it in an envelope and we label that envelope with the design name. But even looking at the picture like online or here, it is just different when you see it in person.
I gotta get rid of that banner.
What banner? Oh gosh, we're not doing hashtag order, y'all. Not this time.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now, the camera doesn't do it justice.
Oh yeah, we didn't update our thing, so it doesn't have HD quality. I
Trying
don't
to
think.
save some money. This is a full sheet.
Yeah, it's just take my word for it. They look better in person. The colors are bold and popping. I labeled orders for food, but don't you think they look like so much bold and stuff more in person? But I'm really happy with that print. It's different, and Rich says, love the creepy level. Me too. I think it's freaking awesome. Hi, Emma.
You've got an unfinished pen. You can show the pen.
Well, it's going to be the same kind of camera quality.
Yeah, but...
Hi, Raccoon Eyes. Emma Casey's here. Hello. Okay. So here's it's not sealed yet or anything. See, it's not even like picking up colors. It's very purple and it's like looking like it's black. We're going to have to upgrade our StreamYard again or go through OBS to get HD quality because it is not picking up colors. So sorry if our video quality is bad. Anyway, so with this release, I decided to do a bunch of Halloween like combo packs and stuff like that to kind of go with it. He showed you the accessories too that go with it. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it, Carol. With the Drills and Chills in my car, I need some new Emma Casey's too. Hey. So we also released these other Halloween themed ones here. Some of them are combo packs. Some of them you can get full product bundles like the pen, cover minder, and such. So check those out. Yep, that's Retro Halloween. I like that one. I like the spooky paw prints a lot too. But those are really cute designs now. So if the main picture is like a combo pack, then you don't get like the option of the cover minder or pen and stuff. But if it's like a single picture like this, you do get the additional accessories. Okay, so those are available. The other thing that he did is he redid the year-long whip tracker.
Where's the other tracker? Is it not in here?
You told me you didn't do the combo pack one.
I told you the combo pack one is the first one I did. I said I did both.
I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna work on getting that listing made.
Okay, so this is one that's called My Diamond Painting Annual Tracker. But he actually made it to where you can get a matching pen, cover binder, and tumbler in a way that goes with that theme. Hello, Lady Dragon, welcome. This is really cool. So I think I have a video of Rich on here, if I'm not mistaken. But it's cool. You put the release papers on all of the whips you're working on, and you mark off what day, like, you work on it, so you can look back. So this actually called My Journey? Yep, here he is. And so look how many days he's done this whip, and then you get to like look back and look how many days did this take me. And at the top you could put like the name,
Well,
artist.
that's the older sheet that he used. The new one.
Yeah, but it's the same concept. It just looks a little different.
From what you guys, the feedback I got was was harder to see the title, what you wrote down. So that's got its own.
It's
box,
a white background now.
so you can see what you write down instead of the.
The other one was more like transparent. So.
Instead of the little stars, these are actual diamonds that you can mark on, etc. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pull up the other one so I can show them, and I'll get those listed as soon as I get done. As soon as we get to show these items.
Well, you can talk about them. I can get the listing, but I misunderstood what you had told me. I'm sorry. The products are just going to be a little oddly out of order. Maybe.
All right, so this is the new monthly tracker.
And what's the name of this one?
Monthly tracking calendar. Diamond painting tracking calendar.
Keep talking.
So this this is the new monthly tracker. Like I said, you guys, wanted to make sure that you could write down. I still went with a monthly themed image in the background. I went with the diamonds instead of the stars. I also double checked. The old one had not saved right, so it didn't have the proper. Like, it was showing February with like 31 days, etc. I always put 29 because you never know. You can use these on a leap year, but so. This is the new.
Well, we didn't get rid of the old ones, right?
I don't know if you did or not.
I didn't deactivate the old ones, so it's not like a replacement. I thought this would be like.
I was going to replace it because the old ones are only old listing format.
Okay, so they're asking, like, I think Jess ordered one, that's not her name. It's the same one with the pins. They're asking if he'll be sending this one or.
No, okay. If you ordered the previous tracker, let's see here. If you ordered if you ordered this one, the tracking calendar, this is what you're going to get. I have not, because I didn't have the other ones ordered yet. I always put what you order is what you're getting. I'm not going to change up what was advertised to you is what we're going to give you. But like here, like I was saying, February was showing 31. That wasn't supposed to be like that. And March was supposed to be 30. The date.
So if they ordered before this launch, then they get the old one.
Correct.
There you have it.
And it's just because that's. didn't want any confusion. If I sent this, you can be like, that's not what I ordered. I don't want that. All right. Now, we also did Lunar Goddess by Margaret Morales, Halloween Bling, Ghost Crown.
I like the paw prints one a lot.
You said that already.
Sorry.
So, yeah, those are the new releases.
Okay, all I have to do is put the landscape stuff. I'm almost done.
Where do you put the landscape stuff?
The quarter sheet portrait. I have to just fix it.
Oh, you already uploaded the photos?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm super fast, man. Like,
Super fast.
it was my fault for missing everything.
Super fast. All All right. While she's doing that, let's go ahead and do the the Facebook comment picker.
Yeah.
And this was for.
I love this combo pack.
So let's go ahead and do the Facebook comment picker. Let's see what it says here. I think this was for 6-leaf clover. Michelle
Yes, you're
Nelson.
correct.
I don't have any of her paintings yet. Love her style though.
Michelle Nelson, are you in here? Hi, Dippin' Time.
Congratulations. All right.
Okay, so I have it updated and I just made it active, so it should be on the website.
Refresh. And there it is.
Now I have to go. I did not deactivate the other ones though. Okay, so that is done.
Activate them later.
So those are available now too. The combo pack ones, which is like month by month, or the full year one. So the combo pack one doesn't come with the other, cutesy matching accessories. Good?
Good.
Okay. And we have to do the artist of the week drawing now.
Where's the? I'll show you 2 pictures. Oh, because you got to select it. That's right. All right. So this time instead.
There we go.
We're down to 3. I took off artist choice because we keep skipping over these 3.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and
Do it. Do it. All right, so I believe next week is Tom Wood and then ERA Arts. So there we go. She is one of our newer artists, so I'll get some more of her images done as soon as I can. Okay, so we're going to do our crash out session now so we can tell you all what the update is with our kitty cat. So you all know we have cats out here, right? Like a lot of outdoor cats that just kind of like either, get dumped or,
show up. Show up.
Oh, hold on. So Chrissy, are we having auction soon? So we were going to have one this week, but we're going to need another week to get shipping out because we did 3 in a row. We are having an auction next weekend. I'm glad you asked because I forgot.
What do you mean next weekend? Are you talking the 22nd then? We're not having one on the 15th?
What are you talking about?
Are we having one on this coming weekend?
This coming weekend.
Okay. So the 15th.
Yes, sorry. So this coming Saturday, we will be having an auction. Okay, so back to kitty cats. So they either multiplied by procreation or they just find us randomly way out here in the country. They just kind of keep showing up. So we take care of all the cats that show up as far as feeding them, if
all the critters. There's 5 raccoons out
there. There's raccoons or if something's injured. We are just huge animal lovers, and our heart can't really take if something is in trouble. We are here, come on in. So some of them extra imprint on us though. So he has Claire.
Did you guys? You still passed out?
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can see her. She's
passed out. She crawled into some boxes.
She's in this box thingy underneath the shipper thing right now.
You guys remember Claire and Hermione?
And Hermione was the all gray one. She came in here every once in a while too, and we all hung out, and that was my baby. So, long story short, something happened to Hermione. Of course, we didn't see it happen. We noticed something was going on a few days ago, but then it was 2 days ago. We would notice when she's on our lap, there was a very foul smell. And so we knew there's something going on with her.
It was Thursday while I was working under the car.
Yeah, while he was working on the Saturn. She just smelled like something had died. And if you're sensitive to this stuff, I totally understand because I am too. But this is just what happened. And I'll tell you why I'm telling you all this stuff in just a second. So, we did find out she had a lower lip jaw injury. But without like getting too graphic, her bottom skin was like detached.
For those who
Like-
know, it's a
Like that.
an avulsion.
Avulsion.
Yeah, lip and chin avulsion.
So, it was late when we discovered this. So the next day we took her into urgent vet because with the smell, there's clearly infection, and she just looks like she's
In pain.
in pain. Yeah. So we took her to the urgent pet in Columbia. They cleaned her up and stuff and said it looks like she had her face smashed into something, like as if maybe somebody backed over her or something, but it did like detach her.
It caused an avulsion. If you want to know what it is, you can look it up. If not, this way it's not graphic.
His record anyways has everyone Sunday. So that's what happened to her. They did give her pain meds, antibiotics, but my crash out section here is you keep in mind she was eating and drinking, granted soft foods, but she was still drinking, cleaning herself, purring, wants to snuggle, playing. So, and this is before we even took her to the vet. So she was still her. Okay. She wasn't moping around, just to give you a clear picture. So we took her to the vet, and I don't know if everyone's vet is like this, but it's been our experience. If there's like anything wrong with an animal, they say, "Oh,
With a cat.
let's
Anything
put
wrong
her,
with a cat.
any cat, let's put him down. It's time to euthanize." And I don't understand that. Like,
Her
granted,
quality of
if
life won't be what it was before, so you should
Yeah.
really think about euthanasia.
granted, if she was like immobile, and truly suffering, you can't come back from it. Like, that would be a different story. We have done that before when there's no, but it's clear. Like, Hermione could walk around. She's her still. She just looks kind of funny. So they kept saying that that's what we need to do, or it's going to cost $10,000 to do all this reconstructive surgery and blah, blah, blah. And so Kerwin put his foot down and said, "We're not putting her down. Okay, I just need the antibiotics for the infection and some painkiller." They prescribed that. She's inside right now. I just wanted to show you all what she looks like.
Taking her to another, our actual vet.
Yeah,
We couldn't get in to see him.
we didn't have a running vehicle at the time.
Well, not just that, he didn't have the appointments. You got to have
Yeah.
appointments. And I mean, that's why urgent care exists in that sense. But
I just think it's crazy how quick the vets around here are just
and I
put him down. That's just,
think it's just because I think it's where they get, there's not very many vet schools all over the place.
yeah.
And it's probably just how they're taught. Oh, if it's a cat, they're a dime a dozen. If it's not going to be perfect,
It's just
let's help
crazy to
the
me.
population or something. I don't know.
So I'm going to show you kind of what she looks like now. She is still her. There's no blood. There's no muscle tissue showing. It's just, this is just a new reality.
The first two pictures are completely fine. She'll let you know when she gets to the
Yes, it's just a new reality for Hermione. So she is inside right now. This is her on we have a cat tree castle inside. We got on Black Friday. It's taller than me. She loves the cubby inside. Granted, she was mostly an outdoor cat, so she is loving the indoor cat trees.
Spoilage.
This is her. This was earlier today. Let me see, what is the next one? Oh, this is her in that cubby. So she is perfectly fine.
And her look on her eyes, she's looking at the indoor cats that she's a little.
They're getting to
Deciding.
know one another.
Yes.
So this is her on my lap, that she does kind of show the separation. So if you have a weak stomach or don't like seeing that, then you can look away now. I'll tell you when. But this is what it looks like detached. So you can still see she has her teeth.
Looks like she's smiling.
It does, or she's constantly sucking on a straw, or just in a constant state of, that kind of thing. But she's on painkillers, but she truly doesn't seem like she's in pain at all.
She loves her treats. I'll tell you that.
Zach says she's on my lap right now and purring. She loves to start she would just live on a lap if it was up to her. So like I said, she's gonna look funny, you know. We did do some research, and I think we do have to try to get her in to do a soft tissue surgery. So that is quite pricey, which is like $2,000. So if we did set up a Ko-Fi, it's just something that was suggested to us, but I don't want to pressure anyone to donate to it, of course. But if you ever feel obligated to, I put links in the description of my PayPal me and the Ko-Fi, I think it's what it's called.
Ko-Fi, coffee, something like that.
Yeah.
I ran into a friend of mine after I got the SUV running. I went to, it was late at night, so I had to go to Holt Summit. And while I was there, I ran into someone that I went to high school with. And I never can remember their names, but I was talking about the SUV, and then I was talking about other stuff, and I was talking about the cats, and they mentioned another person that we went to high school with that has Ko-Fi set up for her birds in her backyard that she takes care of and has like a little sanctuary. So talking with Crashly, we figured, why don't we set up a little, we got people out there who like our cats and are, they're just as emotionally invested in our little feline friends as we are. So why not? What can it hurt?
I'm distracted by what Starla said. As a vet tech, I have seen much worse, and they have lived and been happy.
Yeah, Starla, yes.
It makes me want to cry.
And we're wanting to get her the surgery. I got to call the vet tomorrow and find out exactly what their idea is on it and how much it would cost. Because I don't want it to. My worry is that it might still have some pockets or something where some bacteria can get into.
The concern, the infection coming back.
A constant weekly. Let's go get an antibiotic for an infection, because then she'll end up building a tolerance to the antibiotic as well.
And I don't care if I have to water down her soft food for the rest of her life, I will. It's just like her face is still there and she's still her, So we couldn't. I don't know why they were jumping to that, and they were pushing it. They kept saying it's going to be $10,000, and I really think you should just trying to convince us to. And it just bothered me. And again, if it was a different scenario, it would be different. But anyway, so we did set up the coffee account. It's in the description if you all want to donate towards Hermione, or even later. We call it the Cat Sanctuary. So any funds that we raise through Ko-Fi or the PayPal me link that's in the description will go straight towards our cats. I don't even have my phone or anything to see if anyone has, so I can't really shout you out right now. But if you do, thank you. If not, it's really okay. But since we did launch those, I'm going to make it a point to, on my social medias, post more pictures and videos of the animals. I don't want, to make people queasy with Hermione, but to be honest, part of me doesn't care, because she deserves the spotlight too, just as much. She just, like I said, looks a little funny. I don't have to show you close up personal.
When people show images of toes and stuff like that,
I do. No, I get grossed out easy. But looking at her, this doesn't gross me out, but I love her, so it's probably
with
different.
Her and stuff. We'll be close your mouth.
Or Hermione, it's not that surprising. The cats will do something, knock something over, and it looks like she's going, and that's mean to say. I know it's mean, but it's like I said, it's a new reality for her, and we're just here living in it with her. That's all that is. But yeah, it is different. So sorry that you have gone through that. It's okay. She's still here, so we're okay. Let me see. Hermione has her own following on here. Yes. Let me see. Hug. So sorry. It will take a long time to get resistant to antibiotics. With an infection will be catastrophic. It was bad. It was infected. You could smell it. It stank, and it was crusty, and I don't know how we didn't notice before, but it's only her bottom. So looking down at her, you can't see. Look at her here. I would just be hey Hermione, what's up? You don't really see it. unless you're like looking at it like from this angle. And keep in mind, she's outside. We're standing up, so we're not like, whoa.
And it was because I was under the vehicle working, and she came up next to me, and I was like, "Whew, yeah, that's not good." That's
Yeah,
when I
it was
pulled her
like
out
the
and saw
smell
it.
that was like,
I was like, okay, and I got her like she was eating and stuff. Like she would eat as long as I got it on her tongue. She
Mhm.
wouldn't like she would smell it and like didn't want it because all she was smelling was herself.
yeah.
But
That's
once I got her to taste it, she's all like, "Oh yeah, I'll eat that," etc. So, but she responded to the antibiotic quick. I mean, it was because I
Oh
told
yeah, we gave it to her the night, and then we woke up, and like it seemed like her swelling was down, and like
I was like, I want to.
yeah,
I was like, because they were like, "Oh, I don't know, she may not even recover from because of how bad the odor was on the infection." They're like, "She may not even recover from the infection." I'm like, "I don't care. Give me an antibiotic." I was like, we got AJ. AJ turns 10 later this year, beginning next year, and he was one of those. He's been an outdoor cat for 9 of those years, and
he has 3 teeth left.
he vanished for like 2 years. We had no clue where he was. We'd see him every once in a while. We'd see him, out somewhere, but he just showed up one day, and
This is Hermione's sister
a
Claire.
lot of his teeth were gone, but he was doing fine. I mean, his jaw's got muscles
Okay, bye.
on muscles. And then it was like a few months ago, within the past year, he ended up getting this giant, he got into a fight with another animal, and he ended up getting a, wound on him. And we seriously thought it was like, well, we better look at taking him in, and we kept an eye on him, and it looked like it got bad. And then one day we went outside, it just started healing over.
Yep.
What?
They're resilient animals for sure. Where's the fun located? Okay, so I have it in the description. So mods, if you want to copy and paste, you totally can. Or we set up a coffee account to like keep it in one place, but you can also use like PayPal Me, and that link is also in the description if you want to donate. Again, it's not what basically the funds would be going towards is the soft tissue surgery for Hermione right now. And if any donations are received after that, it will go to like
I want
toys
to build a
and
sanctuary for him.
yeah,
I want to build like
an outdoor. Like right now they have the shed and they have the porch to protect them from like rain and snow and
I want to
things like that.
I want to build them like a giant outdoor catio with
That would be nice.
with 1x2s and chicken wire and not
Zach
like
says
a
he has like
house,
6
but-
lives left. Something, man. She is a beautiful gray cat. She not only that though, she's very special. Like she loves love. Like one of the loveliest cats I have ever met. Ever. She's just special. Yeah, we don't give up on them that easy. I mean, like I said, there's been instances where there was an injury, we took them in and we're like, what do you think? And they were immobile, and we have done that before if it's completely necessary, but this didn't feel necessary. Like, I don't know. And it was the way they were pushing us to it was just really upsetting. I don't know. Like
I was getting angry, and it was taking everything I could.
Yeah.
To just
not a bad idea to have a kitty emergency fund. Well, we had a little bit set aside, like just a little bit, but things kept coming up with the darn car and stuff, but when we saw Hermione, we just had to. It got pulled out of different places because there was no.
The last couple months, the boat sank. We had to hold on to a board, and we're making ourselves to shore. Basically.
Yes. Like
it was
like financially, it's been so tight, and then this happened, but we pulled funds out of. I don't even know where we pulled funds out of, but like we found a way because it was like we had to. There was no.
You gotta make it work.
Yeah, but like there's no way we could do the soft tissue surgery.
I mean, I was even looking at jobs that it could work to try, but then they're like, "Oh, you won't get your first paycheck for a month," and it's like, why would I?
I see 3 donations here already. Thank you all so much. You guys are seriously the best, honestly. But yeah, so those are set up, and I just wanted to update you all. Do an auction. I would do an auction. I don't have many things to.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, we have release papers and stuff that we could auction.
Do an auction though. We auctioned it all off. I've got There's not enough there.
Like, I have a few paintings, maybe. If it comes to that, though, I'll just sell all my painting. You know, like,
Yeah.
if it comes to that, I will. I just don't have anything right now. Some vets will work with you on payments. Also, there's care. Yeah, we're looking into those as well. Milo and Horny are snuggling. Hermione loves the other cats, but if they look at her a certain way, she like cowers down. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be in here. This is your spot. I'm so sorry. But then she like hugs them. It's like she asks permission from the other cats. Yo, can I love on you? And they got to give her this certain look. And then she's all like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. But like one of the cats, Bailey, inside is just not a. She's nice sometimes, you know, but she really just likes Kerwin. She'll hiss, and so Hermione remembers that. She's like, okay, so don't mess with this one. Okay.
Bailey is the epitome of the cat. You know how there's always that thing that a friend's got a cat, and it's like, don't pick up the cat. That cat's finicky. It only likes. Bailey is that cat. If someone's over and I say, don't pick her up, don't pick her up.
People can donate a kit. We'll definitely look into that. The first step is to
I can
call.
hold her and stuff, but
yeah, the first step is tomorrow to call the surgery people. Do you know who you're calling?
yeah, I'm calling the vet.
The vet
And
who
because
can do the soft tissue
his
surgery.
practice can do it.
Yeah.
I just need to get pricing.
Oh, the
and-
vet's practice could do. I didn't know it was.
Yeah, no, he can do it. I just got to get pricing and.
But we have a spot for her that's like sanitized, and because she's fighting an infection. So it was really funny is like she can only eat soft food right now. I haven't even tried to give her hard food because like, come on. So like she likes the pate kind of cat food or the soft food, and then you gotta like water it down so she can like lop it up. But the other indoor cats aren't used to soft food. They get a certain hard food. So they smell that soft food and they're like, what? And they start flipping out like I just opened up a can of cocaine or crack or something. And so we have to maneuver it away in the back of Hermione's little pen because they're reaching arms in there like it's the freaking zombie apocalypse and it's like the last donut on earth. Like
She says little pen, but it's
massive.
It's a giant dog crate.
It's a huge
basically the largest collapsible dog crate you can get.
Yeah, and she's like when we're out, she's out, you know. But we have to keep an eye on her in case they do like slap boxing and stuff. I don't want them to mess with
To
her.
give you an idea on size, it's big enough to hold a litter box, a scratching post, a cat tree,
Oh
her
yeah, she
food
has
and
her own cat
water,
tree.
and another place to lay down.
You guys
It's a
should definitely
decent
get a
size.
hold of Janet. She does some wonderful things with her group. Ooh, I could. We gotta take care of her.
And I filled out some applications online. There's a couple places around here that do have emergency pet grants type thing to help out. But
Yeah, we're applying-
there's never a guarantee you get approved. I mean, they only have so much money. But the first thing is because this happened all on the weekend, I don't understand why everything that requires business stuff happens on the weekend, like right at the beginning of the weekend.
Well, and our hours have been flip-flopped too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. So I gotta wait until tomorrow to even start getting actual
I even looked into like pet insurance, but the thing with that kind of stuff is like you have to sign it up with a specific pet. So we'd have to get policies for like it'd be so many. There's not like a household kind of thing. I looked into like signing up to be classified as foster, but then there's so many other things you have to do because like if you are classified as that, you get certain benefits, but then you have to be able to intake and outtake, which you know we take care of the animals here, but you know granted if we got them
to do a full-time job,
if we would have got them all spayed and neutered at first, we would have nailed it, like live and learn. But here we are with so many to get them spayed and neutered.
And the thing was, we got a bunch of them spayed, and then all of a sudden a female cat would show up.
And
then
I think people around the county here just drop them.
Before we could get her in to be spayed, a male cat showed up, and it's like, and then it got out of hand again. I mean, it is what it is.
We just can't say no. And honestly, we have yard. We have so much land, you know, that they're once they come here and they see, oh, this is nice, I get fed and it's comfortable, they don't leave, you know. It's just like, whatever, come on in.
Yeah, sadly, Dark Knight, they don't. The animal shelters around here are.
No, they all want to put them down.
There's only one that is listed as a non-kill shelter, and you have to live within so many miles of them, and if you do, then even say you found an animal, you have to pay them $100 to take the animal.
Well, not only that, but I'm not super interested in surrendering any of the cats. That, like, they're fine here. Like, they're in a safe
Dark Knight
place.
wasn't talking about surrendering them,
okay.
saying if they had a vet. And no, majority of them, they have deals with the local vets.
I see.
Or the college.
Well, we go to the spay neuter project, you know, like when we,
Yeah.
you know, can afford to. And I think it's like $110 per cat or something still.
Yeah, there are a couple options. There's a clinic called Noah's Ark that apparently is a low budget. It will help with stuff, but before I go down that route, I have to be able to communicate with our vet to ensure to see what can be done there. Right? I don't want to turn around and go, okay, well, I'm going to contact Noah's Ark and not even get our vet involved, because our vet may give us a deal. You know, he may be like, yeah, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it for this much money. And, you know, so
and
on.
we haven't done a ton of, like, phone calls. Like, this just happened. Like, this, like, happened and then it was the weekend. So, like, we couldn't really call around to, like, actual vets and stuff. So we're going to start making the calls tomorrow, of course, to see what needs to happen with her and how we get her the best care.
Yeah, Dark Knight.
And how much.
See, and I had a friend who used to work at a vet about an hour away from here, and I called them, and they gave me a list. It was like a long list. I'm like, okay, cool, because we were wanting to get, you know, kittens would show up, and nobody'd want them, and be like, who can we give them to help get them rehomed? And it was, what would you say, about 20 numbers on that list?
Mm-hmm.
I called every single one of them, and only one person answered. Then I went online and looked up. They all stopped after COVID.
So we just decided we'll just be the sanctuary. Like, just come on in. It's fine. You know, like, we'll feed you and stuff, you know. And then every once in a while, this kind of big thing happens. Hi, J-Rob. This kind of big thing happens that we're like, oh my gosh. And it's just horrible. And, like, for me, I'm the type of person who keeps, like, trying to play it in my head, like, how it happened. And I just feel so bad. I get emotional and, like, it really affects me, like, deeply. But I'm glad she's seeing now that she's her, you know, and, like, she's eating, like, she's okay, you know. Like I said, she just looks kind of messed up, but that's okay. But that helps. But before, when I feel bad for not noticing it sooner. I don't know when it happened, and but I am, like, making myself not dwell on how it happened and appreciate that we got a way to get there. Kerwin's mom came out to our house because at that time the Saturn wasn't running. So his mom and sister came out to take Hermione. Like, I can't go to the vet because I can't handle the sounds and stuff they make when they're prodding in there, and this, it gives me nightmares. But yeah, they came out and took Kerwin and Hermione in. So I'm very appreciative how things worked out. Now we have a running vehicle, so whoop whoop. Whatever you gotta do, good luck. I don't know. So things are coming together. Everything is busy. I will say we're doing a big post office run tomorrow. We are behind on orders. I think working on the car took a lot of time.
Of getting them to the post
yeah,
office
we couldn't
either.
get them there
It's just-
anyway. Like, Maddox he's actually a big manager at Old Navy. So he works during the day. Otherwise, we could, like, borrow his car.
And today's his
But-
birthday.
Yeah, today is Maddox's
20
birthday.
years old.
I didn't tell him happy birthday.
Old
He's 20 years
geezer.
old today. Oh my gosh.
2 decades.
But we are catching up. Do you want to go grab that sign?
Oh. Yeah.
We wanted to show Melissa her cover reminder stand, but it's outside. We seal it with UV resistant Krylon. After we put, like, the vinyl on these. I keep calling them signs, but they're really like cover reminder stands. But her prompt for the stand was so funny. She said something like she wanted to say is home is where you can fart freely. And then she's like, just be creative with the rest. And so Kerwin had this idea in his head of making the house cover minder stand in the picture like be inside the house. I'll have to show it to you, but it's really funny, and it was a creative idea, and I love it. Oh, we just got another donation. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Oh, here he is with it. Okay, so this is Melissa Hot's cover minder stand. Look how cute it is, and it's this girl here sitting on her couch, and she tooted. But that's what was ordered, and so now she can stick her cover minders on here. And I have a cover minder done somewhere. I thought I did.
Here.
Oh, how did I catch that? See, look, she just goes right on there. She can display her cover minders on her fart house, and I love it. It's a good one. It's probably one of my favorites that we have made. I gotta say, it's a creative idea and it's fabulous. You need to sell those. I think we need to just sell that one already done.
The problem is we're running extremely low, and I have not been able to find a new vendor for the stands.
Yeah. So like once we're out of stands, then
they're gone.
Yeah, unless we find like a different way to get the. I mean, what even is that? Aluminum?
It's galvanized.
Yeah, that's right.
I would have
so we'll have to find a different place to.
I have to buy a forge and a steel, and
you nobody got time for that.
No, that'd be a $2,000, $3,000 investment.
Anyway, so we appreciate your guys' support truly. I was excited to show you the cover minder stand because Kerwin should be super proud of it. It still has a few layers of sealing to go through. But yeah, if you all decide to order a cover minder stand, put as much detail in what you want. Like you can put, put your creative twist on it, but like give us a base, like if Tammy said, I just want a haunted house. If you want anything specific, but put a window in with a black cat. Anything that you want specifically, especially like if you just put, I just want this name. Tell me what color you want it, and I'll figure it out. If you don't, then I just pick the colors. I just pick a random color what I like. So if you don't tell me, I get to pick. That's the dibs. The dibs of the stands. Okay. Gosh, what else? I feel like we were outside and we said we need to tell them about this, and this.
Melissa Hot just said she had to walk away.
Oh, too late. You forfeited your stand. It's staying with me.
People already
just kidding. The kids are being butts. Look, there it is. It still has a few layers to seal. It looks like we got some glitter on it too, so it might have a little sparkle dazzle. There's Melissa Hot's cover minder stand. It is probably going to go down in history as my favorite. I want the matching pin too. Like we gotta make a pin, like a brick pin with the lady farting. It's just the best. It makes me happy. And yeah, home is where you can fart freely.
Put together.
Yeah, he layered it. It took him a minute, but so worth it. Yeah, I like it. Hello, Peggy. Tammy is gonna say a haunted house is where I fart freely. Probably wasn't haunted before, but it definitely will be after.
Tammy's son would just say it's not my fault.
Tammy, or what this is, it's not my fault.
Isn't the house stand kind of square?
It is square. The bottom of it is like square-ish. I'm late here on the back, and what has happened? How can I donate, please? Oh, so Hermione was hurt, and I don't want to tell the whole story. It gets me really emotional, but you're welcome to watch the replay to hear the full story and see the pictures and stuff. But if you all do want to donate, it's in the description of this video. We set up a Ko-Fi, or if you like PayPal, my PayPal link is there, or it's like PayPal me/Crashly Crafts. But if you do pay me through or donate through PayPal, just keep in mind my name is Ashley Bryan on there, and it's on purpose. That's my maiden name. I still to this day don't know how to change it on PayPal. So it says Ashley Bryan. I'm Ashley Kohlmeyer. I'm one and the same person. Okay. You're so sweet, Peggy. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Eve. See, it already gets me teary-eyed. Oh. It's the how it happened thing that just keeps
It wasn't just that. It was you should have. Thursday night was rough because we couldn't to go to the pet hospital is
Even more
instant
money.
$700
Yeah.
because and it's just so it was like to be able to get and to go not be able to go anywhere. So it was like we couldn't leave to go anywhere. There was nowhere to take her, and she was it was just really rough, especially for Crashly because you guys know if you've watched this. Claire's the one that hung out with me. Hermione's the one that impressioned on Crash. So then it was really rough. And then Friday is like trying to get the SUV going so I could get her to town. Still wasn't getting there. Crash was in here trying to work on orders, but also keeping an eye on her and taking care of her. And it was, and then finally when my mom got off work and they were able to come out and
You're not on camera anymore, you know that?
Sorry. When my mom got off work, we finally came out and went to got there. We got there probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. We were there till they closed at like 10:30. And it was just
It was definitely a lot. But like I said, despite everything, I'm thankful that she's her still, and she doesn't show a lot of pain. We're keeping up with her medication. She really doesn't like taking them because we have to like put it in the corner of her mouth, and then she makes like a little squeak, and it breaks my heart. But the kids are helping out. Like Zach's holding her right now, so she's not staying in a crate all day because that was another thing that was bothering me. But we had to make sure she wouldn't slap box with Milo or something, and mess with her lips. So, but as far as like the smell is, I don't smell it at all anymore. So I'm pretty sure the infection is going away. We're still gonna.
She responded really, really well to the
Thanks, Eve. Oh, Peggy, yeah. If you donate like through PayPal, you can send it as friends. Honestly, I don't know if Ko-Fi
whatever
charges anything.
I'm sure they take their cut. I mean, they got to pay for
But
their
I mean, it's
service
okay. We're
somehow.
thankful for literally, absolutely anything. And if you can't, like, that's okay too. We like being able to talk to you all about it. Like that helps too. Does the Ko-Fi take a cut? Oh yeah, definitely do friends and fam. Not sure Ko-Fi takes a cut. I'll message you, Eve. Oh, that was so sweet. Okay, set up a GoFundMe. We thought about that, but we had a bad experience with GoFundMe when we did an auction for the Children's Hospital. Yeah, I won't do a GoFundMe again. That was a whole ordeal, and they took like a big percentage, and it was supposed to go to the Children's Hospital, and like.
One of the
It's
other,
just a long story.
and one of the reasons we decided on the Ko-Fi coffee, whatever you call it, is because we're like, well, these things can happen, and it was like, that's something that you can set up, and it's there.
It's there all the time.
We
So,
don't
like,
have to, so new people coming in, people who've been there, like. It's going
oh
to
no,
be.
it's okay, Peggy. It's okay. Truly, I don't want
They're
to.
fine.
I just didn't want to bring like how it happened.
It honestly helps to talk about it.
It does help actually. Like the day we found out it happened, I had this weird, like just numb feeling. Like I couldn't get myself to do anything. I just felt like I was walking, like looking at myself, just walking, and like I was like an empty freaking shell.
I think we were able to finally get like an hour and a half sleep at 9:30 Friday morning.
Yeah.
Slept until about 11.
Just worried
We
about
were
our
up
stuff.
all night, all day, trying to get our sleep schedule back on track, working on stuff Thursday. I was trying to get the vehicle done because it wasn't raining. It was, it's storming like up to that point. And it was just like working.
It was just an ordeal. We don't want to like always be negative too, but like it does help to be able to vent about it. We're very positive people, but sometimes things like this, really affect us. And this, like, since I started YouTube and this whole side quest of mine, it's been an outlet for me and even for him. Kerwin's a freaking talker. No offense, honey. But it's an outlet for us to be able to tell everyone what's going on, and it seems like people care too. So it's like really nice. And I'm seeing your all's donations, and I just can't thank you enough. But yeah, we did Ko-Fi. Is it coffee or Ko-Fi?
I heard it was coffee at first because it was always like buy me a coffee.
Okay, because I've always said Ko-Fi.
But a lot of people call it Ko-Fi.
Okay. when we did that is because like if we did like say a PayPal pool, we have to put an end date. So we figured even after like we raised money, that's going to go towards Hermione's soft tissue surgery. But even after that, I'm going to keep you all updated on the cats. We have a cool idea for an outdoor cat sanctuary. People like hearing about the cats. So if people feel inclined to donate, none of it's going to us. None of it's going in my pocket. It will all go towards the cats. That is my vow to you. And I'll even like post, look, this is what your contributions have gotten. Like this is what we were able to do with these contributions. Because that's important to me to like, so you all know I'm not just like going out and buying something. I can't even think of anything right now, but it will all go towards the kitty cats even after the fact.
Most sources indicate that it's pronounced coffee.
It's coffee. There is a picture of a coffee cup. Okay. Keep trying to make me send goods and service with no option for friends, and that's fine. And if you donate $2 and it ends up only being $1, that's $1 more. Like it's fine. Like we don't. It's like I said, we're thankful for anything. Okay, but we're not. We don't want anyone to feel pressured or whatever. I think that the title of it says like Cat Sanctuary or something. But yeah, can you put donate tab on your website? I know of another YouTuber that has one. Can we do that?
Being that this like YouTube and stuff like that is its own thing.
On our website.
On our website, it becomes like a full-on business.
We can put an external link on our website that takes them elsewhere.
I'll have to look and see what the legality of that is. On whether it becomes a tip that's being paid, meaning it has to be...
Yeah, because this money is not going into the business at all. It was just going completely... Because we can't spend business money on this stuff, and we can't... We'll look into that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
If it's possible, then that's a great idea. And yeah, we'll look into that. Because I think you put like a heart and do an external link.
You could probably do it on Linktree, though, because that way if anybody ever sees
a
Linktree.
We could do Linktree.
Super
Super Chats, they take 30%. So Super Chats are neat. When you get them, we're like, hey, yeah, you know. But like, I never push for those because like they do take like 30%. So you're like, oh, and then you don't even get a YouTube payout unless you hit X amount of money, which I rarely ever do. Like I think I did last month for the first time in like 6 months. So like, I don't know. I don't ever monetize my lives anyway because like when we're in the middle of like a story or something, I don't like it to cut off and go into that, and you know, so I don't even monetize anything but the videos I upload.
Yeah, even it's considered a tip / gratuity, and as long as you don't hit a certain amount, you know, as long as it's under that threshold, it hits a certain thing. But it's like if I put a direct link to it on the website, it might it could be construed as a tip to the business.
But I just think we do external
even
links.
If it's $1, a tip to the business has to be reported under the business tax.
I was just thinking we do external links to like diamond paintings. Like, why not? We'll look into it.
Yeah.
That's what we'll say. But like, if you ever need to like refer back and you decide you do want to donate, I will add it to my Linktree. So like, if you go to my Instagram page, it takes you to my Linktree. So I'll put the Ko-fi link in the Linktree. And you can always come back to this video. I did change my video descriptions to always have that link, so it's not just this one. So anytime I upload or go live, it will be there as well. But like I said, we really do appreciate any help we can get to go towards it.
And Lady Dragon, there's no need to reach out. I'll look it up and I'll double check. And if it's possible without crossing any tax boundaries, then we'll probably do that. If there's tax boundaries involved, then
that is totally fine, Peggy O'Neill. Like we know what it's going to go to. If you can just put a note like for Cat Sanctuary or Hermione, you know, then we'll put it into that separate account that we have.
That would be a difference there. Yes, if we were doing, say for example, we had a coffee set up for donating money to Make-A-Wish, we'd put that on the website all day long because the money coming in is getting donated right back out. Where
this is coming to us.
It's for the cats, but it's still being donated to us in a sense, and it's just there's a level there that it's not being redonated. So there's that's the difference there.
I can tell you that during just the stream alone, we have received $200 in donations.
Really?
Now he's going to get emotional now, which is just. And I'm just looking at coffee. So if you guys do PayPal, I'm not even looking at that. But like,
Oh crap! We're missing Big Brother.
what? Missing my brother.
Big Brother.
And they just realized they're missing my brother. Oh, love you guys so much. Thank you for. Thank you
Yes.
for this fabulous stream. I do feel like this weight lifted off and being able to vent to you all.
Exactly.
Thank you
Janet.
so much for your contributions. Seriously, thank you. We have big things coming with Paint by Numbers. We're talking with the supplier back and forth, so that really hasn't updated too much. But I will let you know as soon as there is an update. But we love all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let us know if you need anything. Email us at crasswithcrashley@gmail.com. Yeah, until next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye now.